Hello, I'm Caitlin. Jim Hoy is a professor in the English department here at ESU. Join us today as we take a look at a recent interview about his experience on the History Channel, searching for lost photographs, his time at the American Folklife Center, and to hear a tall tale from the Flint Hills.
I had a call from a producer or director of some show. They're going to do a five-part series on the American West. One of them was on the cattle trails, particularly the Chisholm Trail, and on McCoy, who founded Abilene as a cow town. But in the process of a phone conversation, he says, and we're looking for some longhorn cattle. I said, well, my wife and I and my son or daughter-in-law own about 30 head of longhorns, cows and calves and yearlings. We got the cattle up for them, and we spent about 4 days driving the cattle here, there, and everywhere. It was kind of fun seeing our old cows there. Well, I guess about 5 or 6 years ago, I started collecting photographs of F.M. Steele. When we started this, we knew of 58 photographs. They were in the State Historical Society, and the same, they'd gotten them from Clark County, the Career Pioneer Museum, same 58 photos. We now have nearly 500 that we've located and made digital copies of, and they're available online and in hard copy at the Great Plains Center. I was 6 years on that board, the American Folklife Center Board of Trustees. I got appointed by Senator Dole, and that was a really interesting experience. We'd have 2 to 3 trips back to Washington, D.C. every year, and we'd also meet in places like Memphis and New Orleans, and fun stuff like that. And, all kinds of people on it, from amateur musicologists like Mickey Hart, the drummer for the Grateful Dead. He was on it for a while. It was a real interesting experience being on with that guy. Folklore, I think, is an interesting subject because it deals with ordinary people and their thoughts and their ideas. And as a folklorist, what I do is look for things that are extraordinary in the ordinary, and the things that are extraordinary, see what's ordinary about them. That sort of fits in. But folklore literally means the learning of the people, the lore, the learning of the people and folk. So it's and particularly around here, I think what interests me is the material culture, the work, the ranching work here in the Flint Hills, the way it differs here from other parts of the West and other parts of the world. Only collected one tall tale from the Flint Hill. The black cowboy Bill Pickett, who invented bulldogging, showed up over here in Chase County at a rodeo in 1915. Bill Pickett goes up to this group of cowboys in front of the store there in Burdick, Kansas, and says, if somebody will loan me a good fast horse, I'll show you something you've never seen before. So E.T. Anderson loans him a steer roping horse, and he cuts a roping steer out of the pen and runs it across this half-section pasture and jumps off in it. And here's where the legendary part comes in, because I was told this by an eyewitness. He says he leaped off his horse, slid head first down between the steer's horns. As he went sliding past, bit him in the lip, turned to flip, and flipped the steer over. And what really happened, because I have a couple of photographs to show this, Bill Pickett did jump off his horse at the full run, grab the steer, pull him to a stop. But one picture shows him with the steer's head twisted up and his teeth are in the steer's lip. Of course, his hands are in the air. His teeth are in his, he's got his head kind of pulled back, his teeth like that. He pulls him over, and the next picture, the steer's flat on his side, and Bill Pickett's hands are out behind him like this, and his teeth are still in the steer's lip.
That's all for this time. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the Bulletin's website often for the latest ESU news.